So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Pele. Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vicious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neymar tries to pass it through. And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Hullet. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
First quarter of an hour gone. Gattuso. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just a real chance! And one more try! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he was alert to it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played, well played. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pele.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Hullet. Pele.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Yeah. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And he's found Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pele, Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got rid. And it's Hullet. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Can he get it through?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neatly clipped into space. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Threads one in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Las Vegas Lights really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team.
We believe the boys can turn it around.
The same positive
of course they will.
After the break, the same purpose again.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Van Dijk. Number 11, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 2, Michael. Number 5, Rijkaard.
And we're off again. Now it's Pele. Neymar. Shot could be on. It's Pele! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's nice. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maicon. Plays it across, he gets big! It's there! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Messi. Good chance here! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Messi. Davids promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. Look at the space here. Yeah, that's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Nicely shaped ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that pass isn't the best. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Thinks about the shot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... Takes a shot! Off the post! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now there's a fine ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that.
Oh, what a mistake!
Substitution on the field, number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides,
number
actually.
10, Pele. Number 8, Davids. Coming on the field, number 18, Dembele.
And here's
Number
Cristiano
19,
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 22.
Well, he got rid
Bellingham.
because he was under pressure.
Substitution.
Bellingham, closing in on goal. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a good-looking delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Maldini. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
This is a hard one to take.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Some really good ball movement. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Pele!
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And this is Hullet. Neymar. He's cut it out. And he shoots! Neymar is flagged offside. Quarter of an hour played. Pele. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Maicon. Now, can they get him away? Maldini with the clearance. He's found the way through. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is a nice touch. No goals as yet. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pelé. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Michael. Now it's Pelé. Pull it. And it's Gattuso. And here's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar receives it. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's well seen too. Turan. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Now it's Messi, and this is Pelé!
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Davids plays it short. Takes aim, shoots! Bergomi. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. Big chance! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively...
And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter,
plenty of
go
time
for a
left
third,
for a comeback.
especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gently done. No, again, there's no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Thinks about the shot. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Hullet. He's played it back. Passing nice and neat. It's Pele! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Maldini. Pele. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Hullet. He's chosen to go back. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So is this the start of a comeback? Yeah. Davids. Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender...
Bullet! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Gets his head on it! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pele. He Was under real pressure there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Maicon with the foul. Maldini. Neymar. Threads one in. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maicon. Rijkaard. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Stood up well to him there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So what can they make of this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Maldini. And the number on the board is 3. And now the breakaway. That's Vieira. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Quick announcement now for anybody
Pele,
interested
happy to
in
bask in
buying
the
tickets for our
accolades
next
from
home
all
game.
around.
Details are
The
currently being
stage,
displayed
most
on the
certainly
screen.
his. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Las Vegas Lights definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. He's found a way through. Gattuso could try cutting. He's got tall. There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Pedri. Picks out, chance for a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pele, now it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe gets it away. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Neymar's cross. Howson getting this one clear. And this is Hullet. And this is Neymar. Here's great chance! So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Forlan. Forlan gets through on his own. Takes a shot! I've got to be quick to recover this. Now the ball in. Big header! And he's straight offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Closing in on goal. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He might be in here! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's away! Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No way through. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pele, and this is Neymar. Hullet. He's through, now is he in? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pelé.
Pelé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Shoots to shoot! Good hit! Oh, it's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
After 41 minutes.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Damian climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Threads one in.
2 added minutes have
just
been
off target.
indicated.
Rodri. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. And here's Mbappe. Messi. And it's Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cleared without hesitation. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Denilson. Here's Rodri. Rice. And it's Damian. Damian charging forward down that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Denilson. And he plays one through. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Howson is there to clear. Denilson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kubasi. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shots! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And now he has two.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Gattuso. Now it's Messi. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming. Aimed beyond the defence. Darmian cuts it out. Howson calmly anticipates. Darmian. Rice. Now it's Azar. Pele. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is a great pick out. And this is Messi. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kubasi. Driving forward. It shoots! And he comes up trumps again. It's their second corner of the game. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Forlan. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Pele. Now it's Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played. Gattuso. And this is Pele. That's been slipped through. And he's got the beating of his man. Now there's a bullet! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3. Terrific header! Cleared without complication. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Pedri. Pele. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Pele, and he's found a way past. Now his real chance! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's become a case of men against boys. pass isn't the best.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pele, now it's Messi. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello everybody, and
Well,
please
it
join
just
me
could
in
not help
wishing a
himself,
happy
could he?
wedding
3
anniversary
goals
for
to his
one of our
name.
fan club members.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gattuso deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Pelé. And the through ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Las Vegas Lights clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, looking for options for movement. He gets big! Now, how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gnabry.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Maldini. Shifted upfield. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Neymar. And here's Hullet. Denilson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Pelé. And this is Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Denilson. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Forlan. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, important interception. Messi. Bullet. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's the chance to counter. Hazard. Now it's Forlan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Look at the space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half an hour played now. Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pelé. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Now it's Hullet. Hullet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Smartly reclaimed. Denilson. And it's Pedri. For Rice. Looking for a runner. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. And he's ended up in no man's land. Probing pass. And he's intervened well there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That's a good ball. forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neymar succumbs to the pressure. Gnabry. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's fallen! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he thumps it clear. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gattuso gets across and deals with it. Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pelé. Pedri. Rice. Might be danger here. And this is Forlan. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, this is a great position. Played out towards the right wing. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries a shot! Still just the single goal between the sides. Haaland. Neymar. And this is Pelé. And this is Hullet. Rice does well to get it back. Forlan is herring after that one. Forlan stood his ground strongly. Yaya Toure. And it's Azar. Just about up to the hour now. He's come in hard. There will be a throw-in. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
No, again there's no way through. Neymar, now it's Pelé. Azar. Searching pass he's played there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Neymar, and here's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Hullet. Oh, well played, well played. Gnabry. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Pedri. To Hazard. Now it's Forlan. Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri, looking for the run, and this is Forlan. Forlan!
Substitution on the field. Number
And we have
9,
our very first corner.
Pelé. Number 10, Hullet. Number 7, Messi. Number 13, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 21,
And the shot!
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 23,
Surely equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitutions
Their
taking
second
place.
corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's been played through. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. It's
There will be
Cristiano
1 minute added time.
Ronaldo! Palmer. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win
And
with
if you do
a
have a
defensive
chance today,
masterclass.
please
They
take some
backed up
time
their
out to
goal
give your
with
support
a
to our
resilience
better
that was
stadium
first
fund.
class.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off.
Goes for a shot!
He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one.
And here's Neymar.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And he thumps it clear. Nice looking ball. That's good vision.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Pelé.
Gullit. Maldini eases him off the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And here's Gullit.
He's in space and looking for options.
Takes a shot.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
He's well.
Bale! Brilliant save from
Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. Neymar can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a run-up. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it. Shapes to shoot! Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Messi. Passes short and sharp. Oh, what a shot goal! He scored! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Aimed beyond the defence. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Las Vegas Lights clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bale. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Roberto Carlos drives it in. Keeper's dealt with that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. To Messi. Now it's Pelé. Nicely spread. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Makalele. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makalele. Now it's Bale, looking to play him in. Now this could be... And the shot! Goal! Flamengo! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And big chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Flamengo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Pull it. Played back to the goalkeeper. And we hit half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Pele. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Pele! And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
The second half sparked straight into life. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Pele. Neymar. Good ball over the top. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
Makalele conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Buffon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Brilliant save from Buffon! No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Corner number 2 then. That is a brilliant interception. Toure gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Gullit receives him in a wide position. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maldini gets good distance on it. That has not gone well. Makalele. And that interception was most necessary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergomi. Messi. And it's Bale. Can he latch on to this? He has found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergomi gets into some space. Lofted upfield. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Makalele. And here's Bale. Played out wide. Messi. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution
Both sides
on the
then
field.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
9,
benches.
Pele. Number 10, Hullet. Number 7, Messi. Number
No question,
13,
this is the man you want
Neymar.
to get onto the end of
Coming
things.
on the field, number 21,
Threads one in.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 23,
Zico!
Mbappe. Number 11,
Fine stop from the
Romario.
keeper.
I think he's done
Number
great there,
14,
both reading it and
Zico.
dealing with it.
Substitution.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Makaleli. Rosicki. Mbappe. Tries to get it clear.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
And here's Romario. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bergomi is there to clear. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe! Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Looking for options, for movement. And he's been shifted off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's had it taken off him. Maldini calmly anticipates.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Zico. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Mbappe! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Rosicki, and here's Bale. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a chance! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a great position here. And it's Roberto Carlos, looking for a run-up. Zico picks it up out wide. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
Just the keep, it's Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Roberto Carlos. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Short changes him with that pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still goalless. Rosicki. Played with finesse. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look,
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
well, he had a decision to make, Peter.
Zico! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, this could be a chance. Bale finds himself offside. He's not got that quite right. Great defending, strong and determined. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gattuso. Take back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Neymar has it in a wide position. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
The goal scorer after 32 minutes is number 7, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Substitution on the field, number 22.
So time for change.
Gattuso.
And this one has been on the
Coming
cards for a little while.
is number
This is
17,
threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
There's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. Brzezinski looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. There they go, hunting in packs. Pull it. Pull it! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He's had it nicked away. Pull it. Great vision. And here's Brzezinski. He's in space and looking for options. He's having a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Looking to play him in. And this is Pele! And this is Pele! Chance, surely! Bale. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Zico, given the lift of his goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. Deep into stoppage time. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. How would you review the first half?
Las Vegas Lights are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Las Vegas Lights really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Rosicki. Rosicki going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale. And this is Bale. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rosicki. And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Played in deep. Early ball out from the back. Makaleli. Messi. Neymar. Yaya Toure. 60 minutes played. Messi. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. That's good play. Makaleli gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Goes forward. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pelé, and he's managed to get free. And no, that was never going to make it. Rosicki plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the shot's on, and he shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Hullet. Well played for Rijkaard. Zico takes control of it and he's on the move. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And it's Zico. Yaya Toure. Zico. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cruyff. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maldini. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing great feet there. Into the last 5 minutes. Cantona. And he's there to make the challenge. Hullet. Tele. That'll do under the circumstances.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini. Here's Nedved. Cantona quietly revving up. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
With the owner of a
Your
blue
reflections
car
then, Jim.
parked outside the
Peter,
stadium
I
gate,
really couldn't
kindly
see what
remove
this
it, as
team
it is
was
about
trying
be
to
towed
achieve,
away.
whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.